Jammu Links News Top Stories is brought to you by Tasya Herbals alcohol-based hand sanitizer with neem and aloe vera extracts, helping India fight COVID-19.
People's Democratic Party President and former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti on Friday lashed out at the centre over the abrogation of Article 370, saying that they have no powers to take away the special status of J&K. She held a meet 10 days after her release from 14-month detention on October 13th. Addressing a press conference, Mufti threatened the centre, saying that they are mistaken if they think we will stop our struggle for the restoration of Article 370. She held her first party meeting in Srinagar 9 days after her release from 14 months detention on October 13th.
वो अपना जो काम है वो सही तरह से निभाते थे। जो फेसबुक पे हमारे बच्चे हैं या बच्चियां हैं उनका जीना हराम कर दिया है। तो ऐसे मुश्किल हालात में आप लोगों का जो आप लोगों ने काम किया, मैं उसके लिए आपको सबको सलाम करना चाहती हूँ। और मुझे लगता है कि यही करने की ज़रूरत है, क्योंकि जो हाल जम्मू कश्मीर का इन लोगों ने बना दिया, ऐसे में जब तक हम सब लोग इकट्ठे नहीं हो जाते, जिसमें जो आप जो हैं, जो जर्नलिस्ट हैं, जो मीडिया है, यहाँ जम्मू कश्मीर के रहने वाले हैं, जब तक हम इकट्ठे नहीं हो जाएंगे तो शायद जो मुकाबला जिस चीज़ का करने निकले हैं हम, उसमें हमें मुश्किलात आएंगी।
The whole country was waiting for the revocation of Article 370 from Jammu and Kashmir since years, and it was the National Democratic Alliance government which carried it out. But today, the opposition is saying that they will reverse this decision, said Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The Prime Minister said that even after making announcements of reversing the decision of Article 370, the opposition was audacious enough to ask for votes from Bihar residents who sent their sons to protect the country's border.
लेकिन आज ये लोग इस फैसले को पलटने की बात कर रहे हैं। ये कह रहे हैं कि सत्ता में आए तो आर्टिकल 370 फिर लागू कर देंगे। और इनका दुस्साहस देखिए। इतना कहने के बाद भी ये लोग बिहार के लोगों से वोट मांगने की हिम्मत दिखा रहे हैं।
The Income Tax Department carried out a search and seizure on the group of 3 assessees at the several locations in Srinagar and Delhi, and unearthed total undisclosed investments and cash transactions of Rs 105 crore. According to the official statement, searches were conducted at 15 residential and business premises on Thursday, out of which 14 were in Srinagar and 1 was in Delhi. The group is engaged in multiple businesses, including the real estate, construction, and renting of commercial and residential complexes in Srinagar, hotel industry, handicraft, carpet, trading, etc. The search has led to the seizure of unaccounted cash amounting to Rs 1.82 crores and jewellery, bullions worth Rs 74 lakhs. 2 persons were killed when a tanker they were travelling in plunged into a deep gorge on Mughal Road in Poonch district of Jammu and Kashmir. An official said that the accident took place around 9:30 am on Friday morning when a tanker bearing registration number JK02CH2595 was heading towards Jammu from Kashmir and skidded off the road. The deceased were identified as driver Tarvinder Singh and the conductor Mangal Singh.
थाना के पास पहुंचा तो वो काफ़ी नीचे खाई में गिर गया। उससे कोई 300 मीटर नीचे जो है वो नाले में वो गिरा हुआ मिला, और फिर जब पुलिस पार्टी वहां रश की तो उसमें 2 जो हैं वो डेड बॉडीज रिकवर हुई हैं।
In a demonstration of its combat readiness in strategic sea lanes around India, the Indian Navy on Friday released a video of an anti-ship missile destroying a sinking ship with deadly accuracy somewhere in the Arabian Sea. The missile was fired by the frontline corvette INS Prabal as a part of a mega naval drill involving aircraft carriers INS Vikramaditya and a number of warships, attack helicopters, aircrafts and other assets of the Navy. The Indian Navy spokesperson tweeted the missile homed in on its target, an old ship hitting with a deadly accuracy at its maximum range. In a significant milestone, India's active COVID-19 caseload has fallen below 7 lakh for the first time after 2 months, while the total recoveries have crossed 69 lakhs. The Union Health Ministry said that on Friday. The recovered cases are nearly 10 times more than the active cases, it said. The active caseload of the country has fallen below 7 lakh for the first time after 2 months. The ministry said the active caseload was below the 7 lakh mark last on 22nd August. The Chinese army soldier who was apprehended by Indian troops near the Deemjok area was found to be carrying a sleeping bag, storage device and a mobile phone. The soldier named Corporal Wong Ya Long had strayed across the line of actual control into the Indian territory in the Deemjok area in the eastern Ladakh and was apprehended by the army on Monday. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi took the opportunity to reply to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's statement of bowing his head in front of the sons of Bihar, who had made the supreme sacrifice in Galwan Valley clash, saying the PMs insulted the army by lying about the Chinese intrusion.
उत्तर प्रदेश के बाकी प्रदेशों के युवा अपना खून अपना पसीना देकर हिंदुस्तान की रेखा जमीन की रक्षा करते हैं। लद्दाख में ऐसी जगह है जहां -20, 25, 30 डिग्री सेल्सियस का टेम्परेचर है। ऐसी जगह है जहां हमारे सैनिकों को 10-15 दिन पोस्ट तक पहुंचने के लिए चलना पड़ता है।
3 persons were killed and 8 others injured when a taxi they were travelling in met with an accident in the Doda district of Jammu and Kashmir. Police said that one taxi on its way from Doda towards Humble met with an accident. 3 persons died on spot and 8 others suffered injuries.